Hello, Cancers. Welcome back to your weekly reading. You guys absolutely killed it as far as the most number of views on your video last week. So I am starting with you. Let's see. I don't have a lot to say. Let's just get to it and let the cards come out. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and subscribes. It means so much. Some days it really keeps me going, not gonna lie. So, Cancer, let's get some crowning cards for your reading today. I'm hoping it can be something happy, something upbeat, some positive news coming your way. So let's see. Let's see what it starts out with. Life isn't always like that though, is it? So, in all fairness, we take what we get. Alright, Spirit, please. Some crowning cards for Cancer's reading this week. Ooh, life purpose. Alright. Is this going the way of the, career? Let's see. Freedom and talent. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll see what the tarot cards bring, but so far, this reading wants to take the role of life purpose, freedom, and talent. I just feel like your life purpose, whatever it is, something's being reflected back to you. There's this energy of, almost like what you're seeking is seeking you sort of thing, is what I'm hearing. Freedom, someone or something is giving you the key to your freedom. You see in this card here, the little dragonfly is bringing in that key. There's a white dove above there. So the energy in this card is beautiful. It's very divine, like it feels divinely guided. So it's almost like your life purpose. Again, this was meant to be, Spirit probably has a hand in this, and talent as well, which I think really points to the fact that you are the maker, right? You are the master maker, I heard. So I kind of like you've got the world in your hands, you've got a special touch. I don't know if maybe you're into energy healing or something like that, but whatever you touch turns to gold, okay? So that's what's crowning the reading today. Being drawn up to the full moon here, so being that the full moon in Taurus is coming up, you might want to work on some manifestation, so releasing things so that new stuff can come in. Something about courage. I don't know if some of you are needing to have courage in this situation, but should we start with? Let's start. No, not that deck. We're going to go with a traditional today, or maybe even, no. Sorry, you guys. I'm having a bit of a week. Feeling a bit scattered, indecisive. I'd be interested to know if any of you have been feeling that way this week as well. Just really low energy, quite honestly. I think that that Aries season took a lot out of everyone. I think it sparked a lot of new ideas and it took off, but again, it's always that need for balance, right? Rest, work, play, big time. So let's see. Let's see what the tarot has to say about this here. About this life purpose bringing you freedom through your talent. What is your talent, I wonder? Something courageous. All right. There was 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck there, so something about choices needing to be made. So let's see if it jumps out again. If it does, then we know. Meant to be. Cards for Cancer, please, Spirit. What can you tell us about Cancer? What does Cancer need to know this month? This month? Heck, how about this week? So first up, we have the King of Wands. I love the energy of the King of Wands in this deck. This King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is someone who is very focused. They know what they want. They're not afraid to go after it. They have a trusted companion here, so someone's listening, someone's helping you with this. I feel like just supporting you. I don't know if they're helping you necessarily directly, but more just listening to your ideas. Someone that you can bounce things off of. So it's remains to be seen if this is actually you or not. I kind of just started talking like it was, so maybe it is. So either you embody these characteristics, or you've got some fire placements in your birth chart. Let's see. What else am I getting from that? Yeah, it's something that you've been working on. It could involve travel. It could involve travel. But I feel like it's something bigger. Like it's just like something international or global is kind of what I'm picking up. With the Justice card coming out next to it, you can see in this one, it's almost like something isn't quite fair because her blindfold is slipping a bit there as she's kind of weighing the scales of justice, okay? So it could be that something isn't quite fair in this situation. Three of Pentacles, work. The Lovers, Seven of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting, okay. This definitely relates to work. It could be a work connection, but let's just feel the energy through each of these cards. So the Three of Pentacles really talks about, again, to me, this one always represents someone else standing out above all of the others. So it's like there's a team that's working on a project here, but one of them stands out. One of them's kind of like that shining star, and immediately I'm drawn up to this card here where this star is shining, okay? And I believe this is you in this Three of Pentacles, that out of everybody, there's something about you that's unique. There's something about you that stands out. And again, I think it relates to your talent, okay? With the Lovers card, you know, traditionally that can speak of a choice being made, not just, you know, about love necessarily. But I almost get this feeling like you've joined forces with somebody, is how it feels. I don't know. I mean, it's possible that this starts out as a friendship and it could develop into a love connection. But whoever this is currently, I see it as someone who's by your side and who's kind of your strength, who's there with you no matter what, is the feeling that I'm getting. And the two of you together, how do I explain this? The two of you together create something even bigger. So if it was just you alone, absolutely. You've got a lot of power. You know what, you know where you're going, you know what you want, that sort of thing. But combined with this person, there's just an extra something that the two of you create together, okay? And like I said, this has the potential to go from friends to lovers sort of thing. Or if you're already, you know, lovers with this person, then it's just that friendship bond that the two of you had, okay? With the Seven of Swords next up to it, I get this feeling of hanging on. Something about sneaking in and hanging on to something. So I don't know if it's an idea that you've had, or if there's something, someone kind of being sneaky in the midst with this work situation. But someone's hanging on to something. An idea is what I'm getting, because it's swords. So hanging on to an idea, and they've kind of snuck in and they're checking things out. So I don't know if you have to be careful about somebody at work potentially doing that, but that is jumping out. And this affects somehow the Wheel of Fortune, so fate. It kind of, you know, destiny's wheel, if you will. So, interesting. And it just brings me back to this justice where, you know, it's not entirely equal. There's something, you know, legally that's going on that is maybe not as just and as fair as it should be, okay? Next up, we've got the Nine of Cups. And so to me, this is like bliss, right? Like this is absolute bliss where, you know, you've put in the hard work into something. I always get, you know, your heart and soul into something. And now you're kind of reaping the rewards. You're kind of taking a break. You're taking time to breathe. It feels like you finally have time to breathe. And possibly even putting some feelings behind you. I'm also getting, but this is a time for you to relax your eyes, to sit in the sun and take it in. So imagine that feeling that you get when you do, you know, if you're sitting on a beach, or if you've never been to a beach, sitting someplace in the warm sun, okay? and just kind of taking time to rest and be. Imagine that feeling. That's what this card emanates, okay? Tell us more about this Nine of Cups. Please give us some more information about this Nine of Cups and what's been going on here. I really do feel this is you, this King of Wands. I suppose it could be a boss, but it feels like it resonates so well with everything else that's going on here. The Ace of Wands. This to me is always a card. In this deck, it's more of a card where there are so many possibilities, your head is just spinning. It's almost like when your creative juices really start to flow and you're just like, wow, like your head is going 100 miles an hour. And there's just so much potential, so much passion. I get so much passion and creativity out of this card. It's boundless, okay? And then the Page of Wands underneath that. Interesting. So whatever this is, whatever this life purpose talent is, I'm just hearing it like it lights your fire, right? It lights you right up. Almost to the point though of being a bit stunned by it all, like not knowing where to start potentially. Because you do have so many ideas. You're multi-talented as well. I'm going to say that. Like, you know, we've got music notes here, we've got painting, we've got writing, we've got reading, writing, if I didn't say that already. And so it's like you're this person that has so many talents. It's like, where do you start sort of thing, okay? And like I just heard the world is your oyster. And so as you kind of sit and reflect on this, right, you're just taking some quiet time to really reflect and potentially make a choice about it. It might be that too, I'm getting that you're branching out on your own. So there might have been something that was happening at work that didn't really sit well with you and really changed the hands of fate, because you're just like, yo, this isn't okay. Like, what am I doing here? And that's where courage comes in, and you're starting out on your own. You may be going off on your own on a new venture here when it comes to work. So let's see what else. That I feel is really vibing with somebody who's watching this right now. That last one. Spirit, what other messages do you have for us here? Oh, my dog is joining the reading. Hello. Two of Wands. Oh, followed by the Three of Wands. That's interesting. What's underneath that? Eight of Cups, walking away. So the Two of Wands, you know, in this card is about, again, having, did I not say the world is your oyster somewhere? But it's like holding the world in your hands, like limitless possibilities. And on the other hand, it shows like this wand that's creating some energy. So I do feel that you are a manifester galore. Like, I think this is something that you've been thinking about for quite some time. I don't think this is just brand new. But you're manifesting this, okay? You are manifesting, or you have manifested this opportunity, this coming into this new creativity and stuff. And the Three of Wands is very similar energy in that you see how she's manifesting something there. But it's always a mystery to me when I see this card come up. It's like, what are you manifesting? Like, it's not yet known to the world, you know, and, you know, not obviously just literally to the world, but could be just to your community, to your social circle, to your family. But there's something that you created, and it's a doozy. Like, the energy in this card is beautiful. Yeah, the Three of Cups. This is cause for celebration. Okay, so whatever you're creating is something that is going to be cause for celebration and will likely be coming out soon. Like, you know, we've gone from this kind of being somewhat of a secret, kind of more to yourself and in your own mind. And this to me, again, talks about bringing it forward. And again, I'm noticing that full moon there. So it could be around the full moon that this comes forward to, you know, your social circle, that sort of thing. A very cheery card, very joyful. You know, you can see the fish all jumping here in the water. You know, the cups are raised. Everybody's happy for everyone. Even the little pets are playing in the background. And we've got butterflies back there. And that to me is always about transformation, right? Which leads to freedom. Hello. Yeah. Let's see, Spirit. What else can you tell us about this situation here? Yeah, I want to say like it's still in its infancy, right? Because here we have the Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Um, you can see the successive order that it's going in, and then at some point you're going to take this forward to friends to share it with them. Okay, so Nine of Swords. That's interesting. I feel like this is a past energy. I don't feel like this is current. Perhaps this is laying some background to this, but Nine of Wands can be about worry. Could it be because, once the cat is let out of the bag sort of thing, that you start to question yourself or doubt yourself? No matter, this energy here talks about that worry, talks about kind of burning the midnight oil and going through and reading books and thinking, right? But what you're not seeing is outside. It's a brand new day. There's a little bird up there, a little red bird. Could it be a cardinal, perhaps? It'd be interesting to look up the meaning of cardinal if that resonates with you. But there's something about this bird looking out the window, and it's like I said, like a new day is dawning sort of thing. Which speaks to get out of your head, stop worrying because good things are about to happen. But interesting, here comes the Five of Wands. And this to me is always a card about, it feels bickering, it feels gossipy, it feels like just very petty energy. It always feels petty to me. And, one person has kind of stirred the pot on this situation and it's boiled over. And it's dangerous. Like this is going to spread. So I don't know if this is gossip or something like that. Coming from this social circle, or again, if this is something that happened in the past, but there is this energy of just pettiness and gossip and something that spreads like wildfire, I hear. And that's kind of what leads me to the gossip piece of this, okay? And so again, I don't know if this is past energy to do with this work situation that you're in, or again, if this happens after you share some of this news with people. Watch your social circle. If you don't have a supportive social circle, if there's, gossip and chit chat and that sort of thing, like, I'm sorry, your energy, you're vibing way higher than that, okay? And it's not that our friends need to be perfect or anything like that, but sorry, you're way past that. You need to surround yourself with a community that has similar energy to yours, okay? They don't have to be just like you and, only tell you good things, stuff like that, but just that energy. I'm just getting the feeling that you know exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about this. Ten of Pentacles, something about a foundation. Yeah, a foundation, a happy family. Why is this here? What is this? Gossip about this and worry and stuff like that? Is this something that happened at work where you joined forces with somebody? Like I said, if it was just a friendship, is it possible that gossip started out that affected a family foundation or something like that? Right? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups talks about a new beginning in love, okay? And again, this very different energy than this up here. So I get the feeling that if there was gossip at work about this situation, about you joining forces with somebody, having a solid friendship with somebody or something like that, I feel like, this gossip was inaccurate, was false. And somehow it affected the family foundation, a home, a legacy, just that happily ever after feeling almost. But this to me lends to gossip around a family. But again, it feels like past energy. I don't think this is happening currently. It really does feel like past energy. Spirit, tell us a little more. Do we want to focus on this gossip though? Do we? Or do we want to focus on moving forward? This Ace of Cups. I'm feeling like we need to focus on the Ace of Cups because I feel like you've ejected yourself. You were courageous. You got out of this work situation and it's led you to better things. It's led to new beginnings where, again, we're going back to life purpose, freedom, and talent, okay? And so I think, typically when people find their life purpose or when they start exploring for it, using their talent, because you do have a lot of talent, right? These two cards, this leads to freedom, okay? That's deserving. You didn't deserve that, whatever that was, okay? Yeah. Spirit, tell us more about this situation here. What's to come of this new situation? Let's focus on that. Let's just push that up a little further. It obviously came out for a reason. Maybe it's a backstory that you needed to hear in order to confirm that this is your story or not. Let's see. What's to come of this Ace of Cups here? Ace of Wands. What's to come? I'm just being drawn up to that top row again. That's what's to come. Okay. Oh. I'm really being called to draw the wisdom of the Oracle. 9 of Pentacles. What's to come? Look at here, love. 9 of Pentacles is coming into your own. It's working hard, right? The fruits of your labor, working really hard, and finally getting to a place of comfort, having everything you need of your own doing, right? This is something that you've worked for, that you've accomplished. Nice glass of wine there, some fruits and things like that. Ultimate. Absolute ultimate. As far as independence goes and achieving things on your own, right? Let's see what the wisdom of the Oracle has to say as well. I mean, not that that's not beautiful enough. That's gorgeous. I'll take that. 9 of Pentacles seems to come up an awful lot in my readings. Gosh, I wish I was better at remembering past readings and signs and stuff, but to me it's always a welcome card. And it really speaks to focusing on your own. I'm really getting, again, I'm just being drawn up to this partnership that dissolved because of this gossip is what I'm feeling. Because I don't feel this person's energy anywhere else. I really don't. It's almost like they had to be cut out or they were cut out. Yeah, leave a comment below if you're resonating with this and let me know, just for curiosity's sake, if you're comfortable. To see what happened to this person, because again, they're not in your current energy. It's possible that they're here, but really not feeling it. I feel like this is more about you, and this is more about your independence and your freedom, and your achievements. Okay, Cancer? Let's see. Oh. Didn't even have to ask. Yeah, deep knowing. So if you're wondering about something, the answer is there's something inside of you that knows exactly what the answer is. That's what it is. Because I'd asked before about what is kind of like the end result of all of this, and it came up with the 9 of Pentacles. And, as far as this Ace of Wands goes, and you having so many choices, like where do I start sort of thing, what's my talent, which one should I focus on first, or which one should I focus on the most, okay? I think that's why it took so long to shuffle too, is like, whoop, right up there again. Spirit, any other messages for our beautiful Cancers? By the book, okay? This one I always think, well, first of all, it's Master number 11. You might want to look that up. It's one of the very powerful numbers as far as numerology is concerned. There's something in here about community and sticking together. Yes, and it's like, I don't know if you're forming it. Again, I can't help but notice the 3 people here and here. If there's people around you, you and 2 other friends, let's say, it's like you all have your unique talents, abilities, things that you can offer up, but there's no hierarchy. Like, it's almost, I get this feeling like it's not, there's just this bond. Like, it's not a one person's better than the other sort of thing. It's a very tight bond that the 3 of you have together. Really. I don't really, like, when I see by the book, that doesn't mean much to me. It's more the imagery in that picture, okay? Something to do with this community of people that you've shared this news with or that you're celebrating with, okay? Yeah. Maybe in the past you've always done things by the book too, and it's time to let that go and be courageous and step outside. Step outside of that. Prosperity on the bottom there. Interesting. Okay. Spirit, any other messages for our lovely Cancers today before we close the reading? Any other messages for Cancer today? I feel like there's just at least one more. I don't feel this reading's complete just yet. Yeah, I really just getting that head spinny feeling. So again, I don't know if right now your head is spinning from all of this. And hang on there. Hang on, you're onto something. A leg up. Yeah. Could somebody be offering you a leg up? Like it feels like someone, and it could have been this person back in the past that helped you, that did give you the leg up so that you could branch off and do this, okay? And again, if you two were close and someone started gossiping about this and it kind of blew things up, you were meant to come across this person. You were meant to come across their path because this person was there to help you on your journey, to make you even bigger and stronger together than you would have been on your own, to maybe make this happen faster, I'm getting as well. And yeah, this is just really sweet. Like the imagery in that card of someone being there and be like, climb aboard. Like, I'm going to help you on this one. Okay. Like, yeah, co-create on the bottom. Yeah. I'm really feeling that energy of again, this person has helped you. And they were there as a transitionary individual. They were there to get you from point A to B. And now you need to carry on the journey, possibly without them. Because like I say, I'm not picking up on their energy outside of exploring their past involvement. Between worlds. Yeah. It could be that you're between worlds right now. So you're dipping out of this, jumping into this, and I think sometimes you feel as though you're kind of still in the in-between. Like you're not totally immersed in this new beginning. There's a part of you that's half in, half out sort of thing. And again, I'm just being drawn back up to the courage card. It's just have faith, have courage. Like you're there, just keep moving forward. We're getting forward motion with that card, right? And TikTok, I feel like, yeah, exactly. Thinker. See, neither is a reading. I check the bottom of that deck. I think you're feeling that there's some sort of time pressure to this. Like I got to get eject myself from this and get into this new place and go sort of thing. But please keep in mind that this is a progressive move, okay? And don't overthink. Like when you get up in your head and you're think, it leads to this pressure, because I get a lot of pressure from this. Where's that card? Where was that? Here we are. A lot of this energy up here. When I see thinker card, I think of this card here, okay? And so when you get up in your head like that, you're pressuring yourself. But this is just unfolding. We've got all of the aces lined up here, okay? So it's something that's going to take time. There is no rush in this. It's always going to be there for you. It's not to say you don't take forward movement. In fact, I watched an excellent video this morning from Soulful Revolution, and she was talking about Taurus season and how Aries is, fired up, you get things done, you get motivated, okay? So it feels like coming out of Aries season and now into Taurus season, and Taurus is more of that slow but steady energy, okay? So every day, like Mary Jo was talking about over at her channel, it's like step by step by step, right? And so every day you do a little something, and you don't have to take huge leaps, but every day do a little bit of something that moves you ahead with this project, right? I just heard short-term pain for long-term gain. I don't even really believe that, though. If you think this process has to be painful, it doesn't. It doesn't, but it does have to be consistent. You need to be consistent, okay? And Treasure Island, is there any better card to get? Like, hello. You know, oh my God, what was I just saying? Guys, there's that turtle in there. Who's slow and steady wins the race, right? Look at all that treasure and love and abundance coming off of his little back, okay? Or her little back. So, again, take heed to that. Take heed. And the fact that it was Taurus season, and I just literally watched that video maybe about an hour ago or so. Synchronistic, I'll say. Your cup overfloweth, I just got. Imagine. This kind of takes me back to something I was talking about back here about I want you to close your eyes and I want you to feel what it's like to be successful. I want you to feel it. I don't want you to think about it like, oh, the house and the car and like, I don't know, whatever is important to you, whatever you're striving for. I want you to close your eyes and feel in your body what it would be like to sit in that car and drive it, to cozy up in that nook in your house and read that book, to, you know, if you're writing, you really enjoy writing, how does that feel to be a famous writer, a successful writer, whatever that looks like for you, okay? So when I see the Imagine card, again, it's really a call to feel that which you desire and manifest it. That's part of manifestation. It's not just about thinking about something and writing it down. Feel that energy, okay? What's it gonna hurt? For sure. And breathe. Yeah. So I think there's very similar energies in here. Imagine and breathe. So if you're feeling a little hustled up, please calm. You know, don't rush and just take a nice deep breath, okay? Nice deep breath and center within that personal power. Yeah, some meditation might help you if you are feeling scattered or like a bit overwhelmed, like in this card. Like, you know, it's good things that are overwhelming you, but that energy can be paralyzing because it's too much, right? Come to the edge. Take a risk, right? Take a risk. However that looks for you. Any more messages, Spirit? We're running a little bit long. Sorry about this, Cancer, but it needs to be said. We're starting to get repeating messages, so I always know that's a good sign that the reading is, you know, what is needing to be heard is being expressed. To the sea and peace. Yeah, I was just looking, where was it? Up here. While I was shuffling the other decks here. Peace. You see those white doves playing in the corner, and I'm sure I saw them elsewhere as well. Okay. It was up here in the Freedom card, right? So there's something about this bringing you peace. You know, and an olive branch coming in too. Isn't that interesting? There's something that's happened around you that had you kind of in a gloomy place where you felt really alone. You felt really alone and left on your own. Again, I don't know if it has to do with this road here in this situation, but the peace will be coming to you as you transition through this. Someone's bringing in an olive branch, so it could be an apology. It's something that's coming in that's going to leave you feeling a little more at peace over this whole situation where you felt alone and abandoned is what I'm getting. Okay? Milk and honey. Success. I'm just a bit curious about this. Maybe I'm going down a rabbit hole. Spirit, what's this to the sea and peace? Who is this person coming in? What are they expressing? Who is this and what are they expressing? Who is this and what are they expressing to our Cancers? I don't even know what I'm going to title this. The Fool. Should I title it The Fool? New beginnings. Hello. What I'm being drawn to, you don't need to know this right now. This isn't the most important thing to know right now. It is coming in, and when it does come in, you'll obviously know what that's about, and peace will be achieved. Possibly on the 5th of a month, the 5th month, May. This could be coming in May. Um, 5 is somehow important, okay? 5 months, 5 years. There's something about that number, okay? There's someone out there. But what it's saying when it pulls the Fool card, what it's saying is this is what's important. This new beginning, this taking a risk, jumping off the edge, this feeling of victory, this feeling of I just keep getting new beginnings, okay? And to me, that melds beautifully with how we started. So that's what's important right now. That's what you focus on. This will come in when it's good and ready to come in. And like I said, you'll know when it comes in, what it's all about. And now it won't be a surprise to you when whoever this is comes back and offers this olive branch with respect to a situation where you were left out in the cold and feeling very alone. Okay. It's very emotional situation. This one here, again, relates to something up in this corner with this person that you had a very close bond with. Yeah. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to leave it at that for today. Thanks so much for joining. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit like, share, and subscribe so that others can potentially hear the message. Yeah, thanks so much for all of your views, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now, Cancer.